Hello, everybody. Welcome into Monday, September 2nd, 2024, the second day of the BerS. Hopefully, I don't buffer tonight. I don't know. There may have been some of that Doug stuff floated over here through osmosis this afternoon when Doug and I got together and did his live stream. So hopefully not. Rick Lake starts us out. Well, before that, Tony Wallow. Thank you, John. I don't even have to look, and I know it's John. I didn't pop the doc out. Tony Wallow started out tonight with a 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. And some of those went to a few of the homies. And that's great. I really like to see when they show up in blue like that. And no, John, as you know now.
NSAID, goodbye Ken.
Yeah. Everybody wants to see the dancing girls. I'm going to have to change that. As you know now, John, that was Tony that actually did send those to you, not me. I'm going to gift out 5 of my 10 I can tonight, as well as Mrs. K will gift out a few tonight as well. And we'll go from there. Rick Lakes, $10 super chat. Thank you, Rick. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me.
We'll be back in a moment.
We'll be here. We'll be here. So the homies that are with us are Bill, Greg, Rich, Sam, Jeff, who just stepped out for a moment. Darren Gilholm looks like he's here. His avatar is moving. Ghetto is here. Alex Cheek is here. Jim is here. Whoa, Jim joins us for a live stream. I'll check my watch. Hang on. Well,
I'm here. Don't get used to it.
Yeah, no. And Chris and Max and Alex, I acknowledge that you were here. You don't have to ring your own bell. I take care of letting the people know who's here. Stealth Mode says he got one as well. Stealth was gifted. I didn't see that. John Williams, BH Ringer, Keith, Ski Man, Wendy, Duke City Crew, Devil Dog, Suzanne Morgan, single mom, Charlene Tutt, that's an interesting name. It's a Robs, BH Ringer. Nope, that was it. So, Stealth, if you got one, I don't know. Maybe you joined and forgot you're joining. It renews automatically, by the way. So hopefully we don't have any buffering issues on my stream tonight. I don't know. Oh, I've got lost frames. Hold on. What am I going to do? Can you see it on YouTube, Jim?
Jim's going to be buffering later on.
So this is what's currently going on, and I'm probably going to plug it at least one more time before the night's out. Where did that share? What the heck? Let's try that again. See, YouTube changes in the middle of...
I think you shared the wrong screen.
I think you'll go in the waiting room real quick tonight. There you go, Jim. That's what I'm showing over YouTube right now.
Wait. What happened in no waiting room while you're on a live stream?
Who says
Alex, I wouldn't push your luck if I were you.
He hasn't made me a co-host yet, so
yeah, I haven't signed anybody yet. So yes, a little fun poked at Doug, and Doug was laughing at himself today. We got to hit the right button over on OBS. We're all back on the same.
John Williams said hello, Greg.
Yes, I got Greg's voice fixed. I don't know how that got changed to what it got changed to, but somehow Greg's voice got changed. But it's all back to normal, and it's good now. So you guys know I had to poke fun at Doug tonight. You knew that was coming. If I could get gotten a hold of his original live stream this morning, I would have used that. I wouldn't have went out and did what I did. I went out and found a buffering video and then had to go through major hoops in OBS to get rid of the blackness of the rest of the screen. And it looks okay. It's not my most professional thing that I've ever done, but it looks okay. Oh. Yeah, if someone's going to say, what, you have professional standards? Is that what was coming?
Not in this group.
Really. It was a good Labor Day for us today. We played golf. I played golf. Mrs. K walked and spent her time talking to Jake's girlfriend, Valerie, but we call her Betty. Don't ask. Nobody knows. And then the course was so busy that as we were getting ready to tee off, a gentleman came up and we offered to let him play with us, making us a threesome then. And his name was Sid, S-I-D. He's going to do some work for me for the channel for things that I would like. We're going to get together this week. Steve Todd with the $10 super chat contribution to the channel. Thank you, Steve. Steve Dodd's name's going to be mentioned again here in a couple days, by the way. Just a Easter egg there, Doug. That's an Easter egg, Doug.
Did you will golf? 골뱅이 KN start drive.
Actually, today I did normal, except for a 3-hole stretch where I got a par. That's your allotted amount to hit it. A birdie, which is one under the allotted amount to hit it, and a par. So I had 3 straight holes where it actually looked like I knew what I was doing. I ended up with 5 pars, 1 birdie, 2 6s, 1 8, and the rest were 4s. The 1 8, yes, me and Mr. Water got acquainted again today. Not once, but twice on the same hole.
Did you drink it?
Do what, Mr. I'm about to get kicked out?
Did you drink any?
Yes, I drank the lake water. I just went up to the lake and said, hey, you just took 2 of my golf balls. Let's consume some water together.
Why did he ask that?
Oh, who knows, Chris? Who knows? So
Because, sometimes you made it sound like you got throaty, and sometimes water gets in your mouth.
Tony Wallow, it is
I've
currently
never been
percent
thrown in
auto
a lake
format
playing golf,
10% and
ever.
percent current
I've been
condition
thrown in a
text
lake.
percent. The wind is from the percent current wind dear percent at percent auto format wind percent in percent auto format location percent.
Sam, we have a problem. It didn't
He's
give
been
the
thrown
actual
in a lake
numbers.
like he's been thrown in a waiting room.
It said it's currently percent auto format for temperature percent. No, we've got a. Oh, you got to enter a location. That's right. You have to put exclamation W Indianapolis or exclamation W Sheridan or exclamation W, whatever. You have to put the location. Gotcha.
One
Or
fish
the zip code.
26. It is
I've been
currently
told you can use
54
the zip
degrees
code.
Fahrenheit, 12.2 degrees Celsius,
Here
and
you
clear. The wind is from the S at
Me and my
4.3
mom
miles
were
per hour,
have
6.8
been at
kilometers
the
per hour,
Crown
in
Point all
Hornell, New York.
afternoon. Got my dad went over to her house today and picked up some more stuff. Got her TV. Got her
Jim
bigger TV for her living
KJ3N,
room
it is
and her
currently
house
68.7
phone.
degrees
And I got it set
Fahrenheit,
up so she can answer
20.4
her-
degrees Celsius,
she can answer
and clear.
her
The wind is
cell
from the
phones
N at
and her house
8.1
phone
miles
like
per
she
hour,
used to
13
doing.
kilometers per hour, in
So-
Wilmington, Delaware.
That's good.
So now she can answer her phone, and she can call out and receive calls just like she has always been able to.
What kind of phone
And
is
she's now you hooked the cell phone up so
Winter
that she
mute.
uses
It is currently
the
6.4
house phone,
degrees
but it's
Celsius,
routed through the cell phone? Is
43.6
that what
degrees
I'm
Fahrenheit,
understanding?
Yes, that
and
is
light rain
correct,
shower. The
because
wind is
we
from the
don't wanna pay-
WNW at
we don't wanna
7.9
pay
kilometers
for
per
an
hour,
actual
4.9 miles per hour,
landline phone.
in the Key of the Lakes, New
The
Zealand.
facility doesn't provide a
Great guy.
landline phone.
It is currently
They do
75
not,
degrees
unless you pay
Fahrenheit,
for it.
23.9 degrees Celsius, and
What
clear.
kind of-
The
One
wind is
moment,
from
I
the
gotta mute my
NNW at
mic to let Mrs.
13.6
K
miles
know
per hour,
something.
It
22
is
kilometers
a,
per hour, in Great
I don't know the
Mills,
exact
Maryland.
model, but it is a deck
토니 왈로
stick
said hello
Panasonic
그레카이.
with Bluetooth
원피스
built
26
into
said
it.
you can tell Alex doesn't watch YT. He
Okay,
can't
I've
hear
seen
the
those.
speaker WT.
I
I'm
thought
very sure.
Panasonic.
Stealth
got
mode.
it.
It is currently 78.1 degrees Fahrenheit, 25.6 degrees Celsius, and clear. The wind is from the WSW at 4.3 miles per hour,
I've seen those. I
6.8
thought they
kilometers
were,
per hour, in St.
for Bluetooth
Augustine,
headsets.
Florida.
Nope. What it does is it connects to the actual phone, connects to your phone, so connects to your cell phone, so you can use it as a pass through.
Yeah, the phone be like the phone's acting like as the base, like they
토니
should
왈로
have the
said
base
보도
part of the
버로드.
old cordless phones.
You just don't have a actual phone line plugged into it. It uses the cell phone signal.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've thought about having the bot come through Zoom like Doug does, but that would be too overwhelming, so I'm not going to do that. There's a couple things I do got to get figured out, though. I think, she's seeing a blad, English,
John
doggone it.
Williams, it
I
is
haven't even
currently
been drinking today.
62.1 degrees Fahrenheit,
I don't
16.7
even know
degrees
how I would like
Celsius,
that
and
though,
partly
because
cloudy. The wind is from the in at
Oh, it
2.2
would.
miles per
Well, you
hour,
would hear what I'm
3.6
hearing.
kilometers per
I'm talking
hour,
So-
about
in
the
Madison,
Bluetooth on the
Wisconsin.
phone.
Engrish.
No, I
The
don't.
Bluetooth
I'm not
on-
sure. How, yeah, really, English. I know.
May not reach that far. I don't know.
I'm surprised they actually charge the residents to have a phone.
Let me
Usually-
clear it up. As long as she keeps her cell phone close to the base station, she can take the cordless phone down the hallway for at least a distance, because that cordless phone system used to be able to reach out to my papa's shop, and his shop is quite a distance from the house, several
Right,
at least a couple hundred-
and that
at least
has
a couple
that
hundred feet.
has nothing to do with what I said, that I'm surprised the facility doesn't provide them with landline phones. Ghetto, I'm sorry, I know you raised your hand a while ago. What were you going to say? Ghetto?
You got more interference in the facility.
I would think so too. Well, Ghetto raised his hand. I didn't mean to forget about him, but apparently he's not there now. So,
Well, for starters, here's the reason why they don't. Windstream's trying to get rid of all the copper, trying to get rid of all the traditional landline and DSL service. And so if you're going to have it
원피스
landline,
26세드 예벗.
quote unquote landline, it's got to be ran through the fiber like a void. So you got to contact the provider yourself if you want to get
토니 왈로우
a
세드 리얼리.
phone or your separate internet, because there's a few people there that have their own separate
There we
internet
go.
connection separate from the facility, but they have to pay for that.
Who provides their TV service?
John Williams
It's
said
got to be
goodbye,
through
Cam.
the Dish or Direct with some kind of application distribution system, because there's no
Yeah.
actual cable service in all of Sheridan or Grant County.
It's an in-house cable service.
It's in-house, but it's got to be through Dish or Direct or some company, whatever company the facility uses. Because it's possible the facility may have their own.
존
They
윌리엄즈
contracted
세드
out with a
헬로켄.
company, and
롤.
that company has their own special line just for the facility. So
Yeah, and again, this has nothing to do with what I said. We're moving on. We're dead. That's a dead conversation.
I'm sorry, Ken.
You're fine, Chris. You're fine. I got both Bill and Darren. Thank you very much. I got both versions. I will check them out later. Hello, John Williams. Thank you for participating with the weather in the speaker bot. I got to go find a different way to get my pictures back. We were doing some math today, and I get about 8 out of 10, which is 80%. If I got it to work, I told Lorna today that I would sit here until I got the rest of the pictures, but it's still dead. It's still not working. So unless someone has a suggestion on how I can get it to work, or how I can get the flash drive repaired so that it would work or something, I really got to hope my brother finds his and his is not corrupt, so that I can pull them off of his flash drive, put them onto my hard drive, and then I will be good to go. Hopefully, I'll find that out in the next couple of days.
So the flash drive, is it completely dead or is it?
No, the data shows up. The pictures are all scrambled and corrupted and got lines through them, and sometimes they got entire blocks through them. It's just a big mess.
Yeah.
So-
I'd like to help walk you through maybe trying to run the file recovery software directly on the flash drive,
Okay.
if you're
can
up
try
for
that.
that.
Sure.
Or maybe even Wintermute can help too, because he knows some,
존
stuff
윌리엄즈
too.
세드 can do you have a 구글 포토즈 to backup your
and
pics?
maybe Jim too can join in.
No,
Might know
John.
a couple things.
Sure. We can set a breakout room, and hang on, Ghetto. I won't forget you this time. No, John, when I got the flash drive from my sister a couple years back now, I didn't think anything about pulling them off the flash drive and putting them on the hard drive. Or, if I did, I can't find them. There's slim possibility I might have. There's also a extremely large possibility, nearly 100%, I can't find them because I have looked. I've looked on everything I have, and I can't find those particular photos. I've gotten 179 of them recovered. There's 706 of them total.
What about
Yes,
the
Ghetto.
one? Don't you have one? Okay, I'll let Ghetto go.
You're gonna do a backup, right?
I've already taken them off the flash drive and they're on my hard drive. So yes, in a sense, I have a backup of the flash drive. I also made a copy of when I put them on my hard drive. So in a sense, I have another backup, right? Yes, Chris, you were going to say something?
I forgot.
I have Google Photos and I have a lot on Google Photos. I just don't have those on Google Photos. And if my brother's flash drive is corrupt or he can't find it, which is more than likely the case, I'm out of luck. I really am just dead in the water, out of luck. Unless we can get it to work, and that would be just fantastic if we could. I would be really pleased. I'd be like a kid in a candy shop. Speaking of candy shop, I had 1/2 a piece of cheesecake tonight and about 2 bites of carrot cake tonight at the restaurant. And my blood sugar after 2 hours was under 180. It was 160. That's under 180. That's all I concern myself with. As long as it's below the standard, I'm good.
I wouldn't have even ate that much because I know if I ate that little bit, I wouldn't be able to keep myself from eating the rest of it.
Just out of curiosity, are you a diabetic?
No.
Well then, yeah, really. Why wouldn't you eat all of it? I have to restrict what I eat, especially sweets. Okay, the rest of the dinner was great. I had 2 helpings of steak. I had 2 helpings of collard greens. I had 2 helpings of lima beans. I had 1 helping of crab salad, 1 helping of a garden salad. No carbs that I'm aware of except for the dessert. And Mrs. K and I split cheesecake and carrot cake. So I will check it at 10:30 and hopefully it's dropped lower. My numbers
the crab
are
salad. Was it imitation crab or real crab?
I believe it probably was imitation because I'm not aware of any restaurants that serve real crab salad. I could be wrong. Tim out of this world, probably one of the many Tim Tech channels, says, hello, what happened? I've got a flash drive that's got pictures on it that were corrupt of myself as a young, growing up person, lad, boy, whatever you want to call me. Stealth Mode's in chat. Good to see Stealth Mode in chat. Yeah, really. VH Ringer, I asked my grandma, which walker she preferred to use. She said Johnny. Like it. I like it. So,
Johnny Walker Red.
I believe it when you're a grandma and you're
존
at that
윌리엄즈
point in
세대
age, it
레이드노스.
doesn't matter.
That's
No,
correct.
Tim, we've had this conversation a million times. You are not getting mod statuses on your other channels. You have a channel that you are a mod. You need to figure out which one that is and use it. You will not get, as long as I can think clearly, I'm sorry. I'm not giving mod statuses out to someone who has 7,222 channels. It's just the way it is. I know you probably want mod status to promote this channel. Go to your channel that you are mod. Go to this channel on another tab. Get the, you're smart enough to do that. Well, by the way, how's the laptop doing? Still overheating?
토니 왈로 said moving on. Oh.
Yes, moving on. We have 9 minutes to go. Hopefully, the two videos that were sent to me actually have the buffering of today's show, and then maybe I'll poke the bear a little bit more again tomorrow. Probably will not be around for Doug's tomorrow. I've got a surprise for the little Vietnamese woman in there for tomorrow morning. And then I don't know what we're doing, but Friday night, Saturday night, and probably Sunday night, we're more than likely not going to have a live stream.
John Williams said Mrs. K.
Yep, she's in there watching.
What's the special occasion?
There is no special occasion. She wants to do something that she mentioned last night when we were chatting, when she was at work. And I said, sure, we can do that. And I've researched it, and it's not that far away from Indianapolis. It is actually open tomorrow. So I'm going to appease her. Happy wife, happy life, so to speak. And we're going to go do that particular activity she wants to do.
Well, since today was a holiday, I would be surprised if it wasn't open tomorrow, since today was a holiday.
Gosh, are you thinking I'm not smart enough to go to their website and see that they're open? They're actually open tomorrow. Mr. I like to put my foot in my mouth. They were actually open today. It's a place that caters to being open every day of the year except for Christmas. So, and we thought about going downtown to the train station and going up to someone and saying, look, we just want to take a day trip on a train somewhere. We really don't care where. Want to kind of get out of the state of Indiana, of course. I don't want to keep it, unless we go like to Vincennes or Evansville or something like that. That might be acceptable. But we talked about doing that, and that may happen. I don't know yet. And then I do have a massive amount of editing to do. If I understood Sean correctly last night, the graphics card will be delivered this. That's fine, Jimmy. That's fine. Yeah, that is fine. You're gonna yeah. Go ahead.
English.
Doggone it. Anyone that's mod status that has a channel, I have no qualms whatsoever. By all means, please drop your link. And I would be curious if anyone joins and watches and becomes a subscriber on your channel because of the link. I know in a lot of the Filipino circles, world, whatever you want to call it, if someone joins you from, let's say, Jim's channel, they say, hi, new friend here from Jim KJ3N's channel, and that way you know where they came from. That's kind of cool. So hopefully Jim or whoever else drops their link, you gain some subscribers and they tell you where they're from. Yes, Ghetto, you raised your hand.
Someone block my welcome chat. I'm not a moderator.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
Huh? What? When? You were a moderator?
Mm-mm.
I'm eating. Don't bother me. Why don't you put something in chat and verify you're not a moderator? I swear you were a moderator at one point in time. Oh, hold on. Let me get this last little bit of food in. Cool. Thank you, Stealth. That's good to know.
So, how far can you go on a train in a day with having to come back the same day?
We don't have to come back the same day. We can actually leave out of here on Friday midday. We can actually leave out of here Friday about 7 in the morning.
Corporations are charging us more and more.
What the hell was that?
That was Ghetto.
Ghetto.
Yeah.
And we don't have to be back until midday Monday. The problem with the train system, as if you would have stuck around long enough last night, you would have seen there are not any direct trains out of the city of Indianapolis to go east or south. You have to go up to Chicago, and we all know my love of Chicago. It's not happening. It's just not happening. So we talked about it. We'll end up going down there, and if they say, yeah, we can take you wherever. Hello, Wendy. Good to see Wendy in the chat. There, look. Tim went and found where. Yes, Ghetto.
Did it fill up?
I'm not seeing a chat message on my stream. Are you watching my stream?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I did that hard.
If If anybody sees Ghetto's message, let me know, because I don't see it.
Nope.
Jim is saying no. Jeff is saying no.
Nope.
So I'll look into what's going on with that, Ghetto.
I don't think all of us have him blocked or anything.
No, in fact, I'm pretty sure I don't have him blocked, so I don't know what's going on there.
So not sure
I'll
what-
look into it. No Ghetto. Wintermute, no Ghetto.
I bet I play.
Everybody is saying it's not showing up. So as I will repeat myself, as seems to be a lot happening tonight, as soon as the show is over, I will go look into it.
Okay.
Stealth mode, if someone supports me, if I have the means to join them back, I will, and I will support them. Here's the problem. A lot of people will subscribe and you never know it. I have a little over 2,160 subscribers now. I know maybe 30, if I'm lucky. Maybe. Mrs. K sitting there going, why? I would dearly love when someone subscribes. They put a comment and say, hey, I subscribed, or here's my channel, subscribe back, or whatever. And I do support people. I was on tonight with someone that I support, that supports me, and we have a lot in common, except she's a Filipino and I'm a white American male. She was born and raised in the same city that Mrs. K is, and there's an outside chance these two might know one another, which is scary. But yeah, you know, just based on some of the things that we were talking about. So she has reached out to people, and then when I got a new subscriber tonight, she said, "Hi, I'm here from this channel." Cool. I subscribe back, so I will work it in. Now, when you have a lot of people you subscribe to, as some of you know, it's pretty hard to watch every single person you're subscribed to. My basic philosophy is this. I know Doug Betts watches me live sometimes, but I know he watches the replay every morning, and I appreciate that. I know a couple of people that watch basically the same way. So I, in turn, try to watch Doug every chance I can. The Newly Retired Me that has the Newly Retired Me and Life in Diaries Motion, I watch him every day. Usually when I'm waiting for her to get off work, I watch his early morning stream, and then I catch the other one when I have time. Long Dog is here. Well, Long Dog, I got some bad news for you, buddy. I'm ending the show because it's 10:29. So, sorry about your luck. Try to be here earlier next time. Won't hold it against you. Not going to put you in the waiting room. I promise. I want to thank everyone on YouTube. I want to thank Rick Lakes for the $10 super chat. I want to thank Steve Dodd for the $10 super chat. This is all from memory, by the way. I also want to thank Tony Wallow for the 10 gifted memberships. And speaking of 10 gifted memberships, before I close the show, I'm going to go gift out some of mine. And I'm going to gift 5 right now. We'll let them show up. And it says they are being announced. Catherine got a membership. Cool. Silver Diction got a membership. Tasman Coins got a membership. That is awesome. And before I go, Mrs. K is in a generous mood. After all, it's my money. What's that saying? Happy wife, broke husband? Something like that. I don't know.
Yep.
And Mrs. K has just given away 5 memberships. So memberships are still going. There is a still poll. Last time I checked, it was a pretty overwhelming majority of people that say no, do not end the memberships. So at 2 days into the poll, that's where we stand. And I will go with whatever the poll and the Zoom homies say. So with that, did Mrs. K's go through? Official Tim Tech was given. No, wait a minute. He was not. Brent Tanisha. Frost. See, there's 4 members of the coin community
to Jim KJ
that I bounce around in. That's good. And that tells me, this is pure speculation. I'm sure Doug will copy it tomorrow. Cover it, whatever. My speculation is this. I think people that watch get a priority on memberships. I think. Can't prove it. It's just speculation on my part. And I'm into overtime. Wait, what? Oh, shoot. I see something's... I got a lost frame. Hold on.
On what percentage?
64, but I'm not seeing any... I was waiting for him this morning to say something about, it's got to be on your end. It's not on my end. Good night, everybody. Let me come back over here to Zoom real quick, and I'm going to get the stream deck set up so I don't have to... I can just push the button. Good night, everyone on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Mrs. K. Good boy, Ken. Good boy. Thanks to the Zoom homies. Bill, Greg. I don't see Greg. Haven't seen Greg all night. Rich, Sam, Jeff, Jim, Ghetto, Darren. Oh, never mind. Alex and Chris. Pushing the Doug button now.